More Pokemon Legends Arceus news can be coming any day now, but they did give us some new trailers with some dope music, and we've got some information to cover for Generation 9. Let's jump into it. Yo, whoa, what is going on YouTube? It's your boy Dan, aka aDrive. I'm bringing you guys a brand new video today, and today we're diving into the world of Pokemon Legends Arceus, as well as a ton of other things, potentially hinting at what Generation 9 could look like. I know it feels early, but let's talk about it anyway. We've got a lot to uncover in this video, so hit that like button down below, subscribe to the channel if you guys are new, and get excited because we got some really cool stuff to take a look at, including two new kind of little trailers that we can look at that Pokemon has posted. The gameplay itself isn't necessarily new, but the music is different, and there's some really cool things to look at. And then again, we're gonna kind of touch on Generation 9 and some of the community members talking a little bit about that. So let's dive in. Let's just do it. So first things first, can you believe it or not, Christina Aguilera, yes, the pop singer, and her daughter apparently had a chance to play Pokemon Legends Arceus. While shooting a campaign, my daughter was able to fall in love with a new game. We had a brief moment to try Legends Arceus, which is coming out in January. It's so gorgeous, the graphics and the settings you get to explore. She was loving it so much, but she wouldn't give me a turn. That was on set, and yeah, it was a great way for your family to connect. So Christina Aguilera and her kid have already played Pokemon Legends Arceus, and we're just sitting here watching aDrive videos to get our fix for the upcoming Pokemon game. I'm so excited for Legends Arceus, guys. I'm really jazzed up about it. Let's keep going. Eclipse, who loves to post all sorts of rumors and riddles and insider information, has posted this picture about Mount Kailash. I don't know a whole lot about this, but I'll give you some backstory here. Eclipse is basically saying, hey, listen, Generation 9's happening next year. I'm gonna start the teasers for this, and they post this picture. Now, to my understanding, this mountain is in China, but it's kind of on the edge of India, and there's a lot of speculation right now that the next generation is actually going to be in India. And the reason why people are speculating this, there's a few ties. One is Kaparaja, a couple other things, but Eclipse also goes on to post this video from Loxton and Noggin about mythical Pokemon foreshadowing the next generation. And it just so happens when you kind of watch that, you understand that previous mythical Pokemon have kind of hinted towards the next generation. And this post on Reddit summarizes some things. Keldeo hinted towards France because of the Musketeers. Volcanion hinted at Hawaii because of the volcano. Magearna and Melmetal hinted towards England because of the gears and machinery. And now there's speculation that Zarude is hinting towards a Indian-based region because Zarude is from rainforest, which there's a rainforest in that region. Also, the bands on its arm is very significant to the culture. We have some other hints from Galar, like Kaparaja and the Curries, and there's a lot of tie-ins to potentially lead us to believe that there could be an Indian-based Generation 9, an India-based Generation 9 region, which honestly, I would be all for. That could be really, really dope. I think there's a lot of regions that we could look at that would make a lot of sense or could be really cool. Some of the things that were mentioned in Loxton's video were like Ecuador because of the Galapagos Islands and Charles Darwin. Looking at Brazil because of the rainforest, the Amazon. Looking at things like Australia, just because Australia would be dope as heck. But I would be super down for India, and I guess there's a lot of tie-ins between the two. Not to mention, Riddler had made a comment about a Pokédex entry that actually referenced the Indian elephant. So a lot of pieces here. It's a little abstract right now, but we're still a little early on the Gen 9 hype train. I think we'll probably get something coming into early next year after Legends drops. Pokemon Day at the end of February. We may get some teasers towards that. But hey, listen, I'm on board for it. I think it sounds really dope, and I'm just excited to see what's gonna happen with Generation 9. But let's refocus on Legends Arceus, because there's a lot to talk about here. Very stoked about Legends Arceus. Eclipse goes on to post that it's time to start the Legends Arceus hype once again. #weekly news, and that was posted today, which he believes that there is going to be an influx of Legends Arceus news, and I believe it too. I think that any day now we're gonna get new trailers and new content, and in fact, other insiders like Kelios are also posting similar things, expecting to see the next trailers and the next updates for Pokemon Legends Arceus. It seems like the news cycle for that could start any day now. I was a little unsure, so as a marketing person myself, I thought they go two ways about it. They start the hype train very soon, or they wait until after the holiday season and try to maximize sales of BDSP, but I would assume that the life cycle of BDSP is pretty minimal, and they may find ways to incentivize people to get BDSP anyway through sales and through maybe connectivity between Legends Arceus and much, much more. So at this point in time, I'm just gonna wait and see what happens with that, but I do anticipate to get some new information, some new trailers very, very soon personally, and we see very much so signs pointing towards that. PokeExperto posts, the official page for Pokemon Japan now has subdomains dedicated to exploring the Hisui region, hisui-research.pokemon.co.jp and www.hisui-research.pokemon.co.jp. So these new subdomains exist. They're not accessible right now for people. You cannot view them. They just show up as an error page, but we know that these subdomains will lead to information and pages in the future. So keep your eyes glued to the channel, guys, because I really think we can get news as soon as tomorrow. So listen, I don't want to get anyone super hyped because we don't know yet, but I really think at any point tomorrow feels really good to me, but we'll wait and see what ends up taking place there. And then again, we got 2 new trailers to take a look at that are actually breathtaking. I'm gonna be honest. The footage itself is not anything new, but they're really, really epic to watch. So let's actually take a look at those. Okay, so this one was posted by PokeTimes. I guess it was posted through their website. It's basically footage we've seen, but the audio. It's phenomenal. You hear the Pokemon cries, you hear the footsteps of the Pokemon, you hear the breeze blowing in the background. The immersion is phenomenal. You can hear other Pokemon in the distance. You hear the footsteps right there of the Floatzel and the ocean moving. You hear the flapping of Yanma's wings here and Turtwig stepping. Here you hear the waterfall in the background. A light rainfall, you hear the Clefairy. I mean, to me, this is amazing. I want to fall asleep to like atmospheric sounds of Pokemon Arceus. I thought that was incredible. I had to share it. We got one other bit of footage to show as well. Okay, so this one is more footage from Legends Arceus with a new soundtrack, it seems. Dude, I don't know how you can't be excited about this game. It is so hype. It is so hype, dude. Look at that. Look at him with the Gyarados just hydro pumping. The Drapion chasing. Oh my god. I think this sounds amazing, dude. I'm so amped up for this. I feel like this game looks dope. The snipe shot on the artillery, phenomenal. And the last thing on that is Kelios actually comments, by the way, this is not what we expected in regards to that last trailer. That was posted by Nintendo, not Pokemon. Hold on. So Kelios, Eclipse, other insiders are looking and saying, hey, listen, this Pokemon trailer is coming any day now. This was not it. This was by Nintendo. Pokemon is gonna have an announcement soon. Stay glued to the channel. I have a feeling tomorrow could be the day, guys. We'll wait and see. I don't wanna get too caught up in it. Tomorrow sounds really good to me though. I think we're right at that time period where we're gonna get something. So we'll just hold tight. So that's everything going on in the world of Pokemon between the Generation 9 India rumors tied to the mythical Pokemon Zarude, and of course Mount Kalish, which Eclipse had tweeted out, as well as some cool gameplay footage with some great music and ambient sounds, and the thoughts and hopes of a trailer coming out any day now revealing new Pokemon, new Hisuian forms, or something awesome for Pokemon Legends Arceus. I'm on the hype train. It's hype season, ladies and gentlemen. Hit that like button down below. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new, and get excited because it is going to be a whirlwind of a ride over the next 7 to 8 weeks as we get ready for Pokemon Legends Arceus. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.